Hello everyone, myself Shivangi, and today we are going to discuss about the most important topic for the FSSI exam, that is Food Safety Mitra. So in today's session we are going to discuss about all the details about the Food Safety Mitra. What is this and what is the role of Food Safety Mitra? How can someone be the Food Safety Mitra, and how this role is very important. So all these things are discussed in this session. So uh, please be with me till the last of the session. Okay, so let's begin the session. Before going to start the session, I want to share some information about our course that is for the FSSI exam. So we are providing a complete course for the FSSI CFSO Technical Officer exam, FSSI Assistant, FSSI Director, and all the manager posts, and as well as State Food Safety Officer exam. So if you are interested, you can buy this course. In this course, you access the full study material in the form of ebook, which is obviously downloadable and printable. Other than this, we provide the test series and of the old papers, and the course validity is till the exam. So you can purchase this for boost your knowledge, and uh, if you really want to crack this exam, so definitely purchase this course. Okay, next information about the uh, Tamil Nadu Food Safety Officer exam. So we provide the complete course for the same in only 9999, and the important feature of this course that we provide full study material including 3 ebooks, 1 question bank, and test series which is based on the exam pattern. YouTube class notes is also given in this course, and previous year paper, and obviously we provide the quality content. So if you're very much dedicated towards your success, so it can be very helpful for your preparation. So without any further delay, let's start today's session. So as we know, our today topic is Food Safety Mitra. So what is Food Safety Mitra and why it is needed? Two things which is more important about this, that what is Food Safety Mitra and why the Food Safety Mitra is important, and why we need Food Safety Mitra. Okay, so basically we all know that there are many food business operators uh, in India, because India is not a small country. Okay, so India is a big country and there are many food business operator, but in all these huge number of the food business operator, very few are very aware about all these food safety related norms, regulations, hygiene related norms and regulations. So to helping out these food business operator, the FSSI launched the scheme which is known as the Food Safety Mitra. Or under Food Safety Mitra there are the different section which is for the different purposes, that they may help to the food business operator to successfully run their business and follow all the rules and regulation norms, and they help the food business operator at this way. So this is the main role of the Food Safety Mitra, and this is the reason why the Food Safety Mitra is required. So we all know that realizing the need to assist the small food business operator, okay, launching an initiative by the Food Safety Authority of India, which is known as the Food Safety Mitra, who help FBOs with licensing and registration, training and hygiene rating, and other than this, they are also make sure that they are aware about the all the standards which is for the food business operator in the FSSAI. Okay, so Food Safety Mitra will be an individual professionally trained and certified by FSSAI who assist in compliances related to FSSA Act, rules and regulations. Okay, the Food Safety Mitra scheme provide for Digital Mitra, Trainer Mitra and Hygiene Mitra. These are the three categories which are under the Food Safety Mitra, and these three categories has the different responsibility. Okay, and they have the different role. So one by one we are going to discuss about all these things. Okay, first about the Digital Mitra. So Digital Mitra is to assist the FBO in their compliances on the online portals of FSSAI. So as the name itself describe very much about the this position, which is Digital Mitra. That means it is helping out in the digital way. What is the digital complications and what is the digital compliances about the in the FBOs, and what the new regulation, what is the new terms, and how they can register themselves, all these things, which is basically digitally related, something related to the digital initiative and something related to the internet kind of thing. So Digital Mitra is to assist FBO on their compliances on the online FSSAI of the portal of the FSSAI. Okay. Other thing about the Trainer Mitra. So Trainer Mitra is to train FBOs regarding the Food Safety Act regulation and implementation, that how the FBOs can regulate and implement the things in their food businesses, and how they can manage all the things. So for that purpose, Trainer Mitra is train the FBOs. Okay. Other thing is about the Hygiene Mitra. So like other post is Hygiene Mitra. So Hygiene Mitra, as the name indicated, that it is do the hygiene rating of the FBOs, and aware about that what is the hygiene regulation and how they can maintain the hygiene in their premises. So these are the basic role about the Digital Mitra, Trainer Mitra, and Hygiene Mitra. So hope it is clear. Now come to the next, that through this multi-layered ecosystem, because this Food Safety Mitra consists 3 layer. One is the Trainer Mitra, Digital Mitra, and the Hygiene Mitra. So this is the multi-layered ecosystem which is responsive to the need of FBOs. FSSAI aim to create a last mile self-driven and self-employed compliances structure through the Food Safety Mitra. Okay. And which complements the work of FSSAI and state food authorities. So this is the basic function. What is the role and responsibility? So individually we are briefing about the Digital Mitra. What is the responsibility of Digital Mitra? What is the responsibility of the Trainer Mitra? What is the responsibility of the Hygiene Mitra? So one by one we are discuss about these things. Okay. So first thing, we start with the Digital Mitra. So Digital Mitra is for the if any FBOs is want to apply for the licensing and registration, so they can help them out by filling of new application for licensing or registration. Okay. And other further online correspondence regarding queries raised by authorities is also dealt by the Digital Mitra. Filling application for modification of license and registration, and filling of annual return declaration, and filling application for approval of product label advertisement, or filling appeal for the revocation of suspended license registration. So all these things which are basically digitally driven, about the registration, about the licensing things, about the product label thing, about the return or declaration. So all these things are done by the Digital Mitra. This is the role of the Digital Mitra. Okay. Now come to the next position, which is the Trainer Mitra. So Trainer Mitra is basically for conducting the training of food safety supervisors. How can they manage their premises in a very responsive way, which is for the according to the regulation of the food safety. Okay. So they are conducting training at Eat Right campuses and conducting training for food safety personnel in business on the demand. So all these are the responsibility of the Trainer Mitra. Next thing about the Hygiene Mitra. So basically Hygiene Mitra is to do audit of the hygiene audit of the FBO outlet as per the prescribed guidelines, and to help FBOs with implementation of hygiene guidelines, that how they can implement these things. And they also train the food safety supervisor and food handlers about safe and hygienic food handling practices, so that they can hygienically handle the food products, and they basically aware about the things that is related to the hygiene. Okay. So this is the role of the hygiene mitra. Okay, so now what we done till now is we that how what is food safety mitra and why we need food safety mitra. And in food safety mitra we have three categories. One is the digital mitra, second one is the hygiene mitra, third one is the trainer mitra. And we also took a look about the roles and responsibility of these things. Okay, so next thing about how one can be the food safety mitra and what is the certification process for being the food safety mitra. Okay, so for the digital mitra, if you want to be a digital mitra, so we can apply through the FSM website. Okay, food safety mitra website. On being shortlisted, you have to complete the online training. After completion of the training, one who are interested to appear for the CBT at one of the specified test center, and after that on the successful completion of the assessment, digital mitra certificate is given and it can be renewed every 2 years. So the certification year is only 2 years, and after that if you want to continue then you can renew it. Okay, so this is the process of the digital mitra. Same for the trainer mitra. If a candidate meet the criteria for being a trainer, he will be registered under the FASTag. So for the digital mitra there is no need for the FASTag, but if you want to be a trainer mitra, you have to be registered under the FASTag. Okay, because you have to train the FBO, so you are also become a certified food safety related thing. You are much aware about the things that after that you can train someone. Okay, so these are the basic criteria about the trainer mitra. So and the candidate will completed the classroom training and assessment to become a certified training mitra as per the FASTag norms. So these trainer mitra is comes under the FASTag norm, and the validity of certificate will be the 2 years. Okay, next thing about the hygiene mitra. So if a candidate meets the criteria for being a hygiene auditor, she will be registered as a candidate for the hygiene mitra. Okay, the candidate will complete the classroom training and assessment to become the certified hygiene mitra, and the validity of the certificate will be 2 years. Okay, a candidate may opt for any one or more variants of the food safety mitra. For example, a digital mitra can also be hygiene mitra, and provided he fill all the prescribed qualification and criteria. Okay, so this is the all about the how someone can get this certificate for the food safety mitra. Okay, here is the service charges. If someone become the food safety mitra, so here is the service, nature of service, and what is the service charges. So if you are filling the registration application, if you modification if you have done any modification, if you annual declaration for the registration for the so fee for that is 100 rupees. And if you are filling the licensing application, modification, and annual return for the license, so fee is the rupees 500. Okay, and for training, basic level, advanced level, or special level, so if the any FBOs who with less than 15 employees, then the service charge is 2000, and it cannot be exceeded than 5000 if the FBO is have the more than 15 employees. Okay, same for the hygiene audit as well. If the FBOs with less than 15 employee, then the service charge is 2000, and it not be exceeded rupees 5000 for the FBOs is equal who is the more than the or equal to the 15 employees. Okay, so these are the service charges, and these are the nature of service of the digital and hygiene and like food safety mitra. Okay, and every job have the some code of conduct, code of rules. So like others, food safety mitra has also the code of conduct. So what is the code of conduct for the food safety mitra? Let's have a look on this. First thing about the integrity. So as individual responsible for helping FBO with compliances, the first norm for a food safety mitra is integrity at all time. This may include due diligence at all time, filling application, conducting hygiene audit, advising FBO correctly about process, regularity, requirements and liabilities. Okay, advising FBOs to correct misdeclaration and non-compliances, and charging only prescribed fee from clients against recipient. Okay. Second cheese is transparency. Okay, so as they are the humans face of FSSA Act, for FBOs it is essential that food safety mitras maintain transparency about their services. Okay, applications filled by them on behalf of FBO, they must quote their unique identification number whenever a service is offered by them to the FBOs. Service charges should be transparently communicated to FBOs. All receipt and acknowledgement must be shared with the FBOs. Food Safety Mitra will not represent themselves as officer of FSSAI or use its name or logo without authorization. Okay. So first thing is the integrity, second thing is the transparency, and third thing is the quality. Whether it is training, audit or filling of application, Food Safety Mitra will maintain a highest quality standard. Apart from the work itself, Food Safety Mitra will ensure quality service level by being acknowledgeable, friendly and available to their client FBOs. Okay. So this is about the code of conduct for the Food Safety Mitra. Now the things about the how someone can renew their license and certificate, and how in what case the certificate can be cancelled. So once certified, the validity of Food Safety Mitra certification will be of 2 years. Okay, so depending on the kind of work they do, Food Safety Mitra may be required to undergo intermediate training to ensure that Food Safety Mitra is invested in the success of the scheme and its goal. Okay, a refundable security deposit may be collected at the time of certification. Presently, rupees 5,000 shall be collected from the Food Safety Mitras. This security deposit will be refunded in case a Food Safety Mitra chooses to exist from the scheme. Okay, and Food Safety Mitra may continue to act as such unless the Food Safety Mitra certificate issued to him under this scheme is suspended or withdrawn by the FSSAI, or this scheme is withdrawn by the authority. Okay, if the non-renewal after the expiry of validity of FSM certificate, so in that case FMS may cannot continue the their job role. Okay. In case of any complaint or an on assessment of the performance, FSSAI may impose penalty by way of forfeiture of the deposit, suspension for a time period, or cancellation of certificate of Food Safety Mitra, or debarring future registration as Food Safety Mitra for a specified period of the time. So the ground of cancellation which may warrant such as action may be, so if someone is found that State Food Authority report any misconduct by the Food Safety Mitra, in that case their Food Safety Mitra certification may be cancelled, or they are debarred from their job role. And if the Food Safety Mitra refuses to give a copy of the receipt acknowledgement to the FBOs, and if the FSM fail to furnish his name and unique identification number in application return filled by him, and other case in that the cancellation of the license is to be done, that if the FSM fails to enter any information with available by him by the FBO correctly in the application written by him, and if Food Safety Mitra make repeated mistake relating to filling of application, and if the Food Safety Mitra make a wrong or fraudulent application, if they fail to comply with the direction issued by the FSSAI from time to time, and if they fail to upgrade the skill as required by the FSSAI time to time, if they fail if they after assurance of the food safety certificate to him under this scheme take an employment in any government department, and any act is violation of this kind or otherwise which may lead to a wrong declaration on the authority of the FBOs. So all these are the ground on which they can debar or their certification will be cancelled anytime. Okay, so these things is all about the food safety mitra. So hope you like the session. If you like the session, make sure you subscribe our channel for more video. Like this video and share with your friends for the so that they can also gain knowledge about these things. Thank you for presently listening us.